Hi everyone, it's Reverend Dr. Tracy Cox here at reverenddratracycox.com. I work as a spiritual wellness expert and coach for people. I've been doing this work for many years, over 25 years now. And the whole purpose to my ministry is to reach out to people and let them know that they can connect with their own soul, their own spirit, and make anything that they want to have happen in their life. They change things, they can make things happen. They just need that connection. And the connection, it's very easy to say, but very difficult to do sometimes. I do a lot of coaching and outreach with people who are having issues with narcissists in their lives. And you see it all the time on the news. We know that there's narcissists in politics. We run into them in corporations and business. They might be a member of our family, but when you run into problems with a narcissist, you'll know it, because these are the people that can become very vicious. And one of the questions that I get very often, and take my glasses off because I don't need them for this, why are narcissists so vindictive when they become your ex? So a lot of people, when they're going through breaking up with somebody, they figure out that what's actually happening is that they're breaking up with a narcissist. They had no idea. Narcissists can get into your life in such a cagey way that you won't know what's happened until you're essentially a form of victim, because they are going to use you. They are not going to stop until they've drained every last drop of energy out of you, and then watch out when that happens. So for a lot of my clients, the biggest thing that's so shocking is when they go through breaking up with an ex, they see this incredibly vicious streak come out where the person is smearing them to friends, making up stories, making up lies, triangulating, so getting other people involved, and basically just trying to destroy the person's life. And the thing that is so incredible about it is that a lot of the time, that narcissist was the one that caused the breakup. And quite often they cause the breakup by getting involved with another person. Okay, so they've had an affair, they've brought in another person, and that's when they start to work. They're devaluing on you, and this is what's happening in this situation. Okay, so essentially the answer is simple. Why are narcissists so vindictive when they become your ex? The answer is simple. They want control over you. Okay, so welcome to the devaluation and discarding phase of a relationship with a narcissist. They will try to make themselves look like the victim or the good guy to ruin your relationships with everyone around you. And in this way, they can scare you into having some form of relationship with them. And so basically, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to control you. You may never have seen this streak in a narcissist, but as you break up with them, you're going to be shocked. If you're dealing with a narcissist, the things that they will do, the things that they will say about you, the lies that they will make up. If they've been having an affair, which quite often they have, they'll accuse you of having an affair. Is classic. I see it with my clients all the time. So there's a huge amount of healing that's going to have to happen for you going through this separation and divorce from a narcissist. And what I do as a spiritual mentor is I help you to focus on getting back with your own divine center, your own true self, your own inner divinity. Because if you don't have that connection and you're dealing with a narcissist, it's going to be very difficult for you. And unfortunately, the way that narcissists control their victims is that they sever that connection in the victim, between the victim and their own higher source. They don't want you to have a spiritual connection. A lot of the time, they'll try to get rid of friends, people that you might have a deep spiritual connection with. They will try to get rid of that person in your life so that when they're gone, you have nothing. And when you have nothing, you can be manipulated. And that's when you'll see, when you break up with a narcissist, they might come back around and try to get back together with you. And that's a very dangerous thing, because what they're trying to do is once again control you, get something out of you, whatever that might be. And they, they would have very long agendas about this, and everyone is different. So what I'd like to say is that there is hope. You can heal from narcissism in your life. If you're going through it with an ex, you can heal, but you need coaching from somebody that's been there. And I have come through many difficult relationships with different narcissists, either in relationships, some at work, and you have to be smart to overcome what's going on. And the biggest thing you have to do is learn how to connect with your own spirit again, because the psychological wounds, the spiritual wounds that you get from being around an abusive narcissist, you're going to have that connection cut, because they're going to have done a lot of things like gaslighting, making you question yourself. It makes you feel very alone and vulnerable, and that's what they want, because they want you to have to glom on to them, to come back to them in whatever way, so that they can devalue and discard you again. It's a long process with them, and they have many people usually around them that are in that process. So you're not going to be the only victim. They're going to be moving on to the next. There might be 2 exes back that they are very toxic with as well, depending on the setup that they've gotten put in place. So the thing that I help you with is that, as a spiritual mentor, I will help you see these relationships. I will help you connect with your own inner source again, your divine intelligence, so that you can tap into what you need out of life. Make it happen. Stop being the victim of these narcissists, because if you do not learn how to overcome, it will happen again. Guaranteed, because life always sends us, and the divine intelligence or the universal intelligence. If atheists don't want to talk about God, they can say the electricity that runs our body. There's so many ways of overcoming these things, and I would love to help you. So once again, I do have a Facebook support group as an outreach of my ministry. Right here on my Facebook, you'll see Healing from Narcissistic Abuse. Please join us, and where we share ways to get over this really difficult time of life. But I know that you can do it. And I'm here to help you. It's Reverend Dr. Tracy Cox at reverenddratracycox.com. All right, putting hands together for you, sending you out blessings, sending you out healing. I know that you can do it. I would love to help you. Please contact me, and I do give a free 10-minute consultation if you'd like to chat with me and see what we could do in helping you heal from narcissistic abuse and tap into what your spirit wants for you. All right. You have a wonderful day. May you be blessed today and always.